Well, greetings, Business 10 students. This is Mr.D, and this is week 3 of our 8-week course here at Norco College. And I'm just doing, once again, another video announcement going over our assignments for this week. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And here we are on our homepage in Canvas, or my homepage in Canvas, and my dashboard. And I'm going to go ahead and select our class. And I'm going to go ahead and go over this week's assignments. I'll talk a little bit about last week's assignments as well, so that way you are familiar with what to be working on. And so this is taking a bit to load here, but anyway, hopefully you guys are able to track with me and that you are able to get the assignments done. I know last week, so far everything's been going well in this class. I teach 2 of these, so the other class had a little problem with one of the assignments, but anyway, here I am on our class homepage in Canvas, and we're starting Module 2 this week, so you can select Module 2. Now, last week, again, the way I broke this class up is each module is 2 weeks long, and each module has a quiz for the chapter. It has, homework each week that deals with something in the chapter that I want you to know about, and then most importantly of all, it has a discussion post where you're watching a video answering some questions, and so make sure you work on that this week and next week. And now last week you had your first one due on Sunday, which was yesterday, and then you also had your first exam due. So every module has a discussion post and an exam in addition to the weekly homework and the weekly quiz. So this week we're going to be starting module number 2. So you're going to have a new discussion post assignment. You're also going to have 2 weeks to get that done, and then you'll have an exam number 2. So here I am on our on our modules in Canvas, and I selected Module 2. Actually, we're still in Module, I didn't change these actually, it should be Module 2, so Module 1, sorry, I'm looking at it here. Module 1, Week 2, okay, so Module 2, Week 3, that's where we're at right here. So we are going to be looking at chapters 7 and 8, as you saw on the opening screen. Chapter 7, I believe, is on leadership, and chapter 8 is on, I think, motivating employees. Is that what it is? I'm just going to open here. Actually, structuring organizations for today's challenge. You're going to be looking at the internal structure of an organization. Now, last week you looked at business formation, how it was structured before the government, how you're going to file your taxes, etc. Now we're going to focus on how do you structure your organization internally. And there's various ways to do that. So we'll be covering all of those in this week's module, which is, again, chapters 7 and 8. So you're going to have a quiz this week for that. You're also going to have a homework where I'm going to ask you what's the difference between leadership and management. And there's a few questions to answer. There's some videos to watch on that. And then you have your second discussion post, which is really an incredible talk by Dan Pink on the topic of motivation. How do you motivate employees? And he brings some very interesting things up that I would love to hear your feedback on. And so that's what this discussion post is all about. You watch the video, you answer some questions, you dialogue with other students on the topic. And so that'll be this week's work that you will be working on. And don't forget, you have a check-in assignment. The check-in assignments are only open for 1 week. They're the only assignment I will not open. So they're only open for a week and then they close, and I don't open them for any reason whatsoever. And so make sure you do that assignment at least. All of the quizzes, all of the homeworks, all of the discussion posts, you can always go back and make those up if you get behind, but don't skip out on the check-in assignment. And the check-in assignment is probably best going to prepare you for the rest of the assignments, just to be honest, because I'm focusing your attention on certain things from the textbook that are relevant to either the homework or the quiz or the discussion post. So that's pretty much it for week number 3 in Module 2. And then next week is our second week in Module 2. And then this one down here, this is my mistake. I need to change this to Module 3, Week 5, because that's when we start a new module. So anyway, I will fix that, and it'll be all dialed in by the time you're watching this video. So have a great week, everyone. If you need anything, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. You can email me, you can text me, you can meet me in my Zoom hours. Any of those are fine. So talk